bosses because that's what bosses do.
Yeah, no, that's
what we do. We support each other. Yeah. So whatever.
I ain't come to talk around. I walk around the block of my neighborhood. Let them know what's good. I ain't came to talk around. I walk around my block of my neighborhood. Let them know what's good. I ain't came to talk around. I walk around my block of my neighborhood. Let them know what's good. I ain't came to talk.
Yo, you know what it is, In My Opinion Podcast, T Rivers, Mr. Benefit of the Doubt, you know what I'm saying, season two opener. I got an exclusive one for y'all, you know what I'm saying, so there's a lot going on right in Charleston, so we're going to bring that to the forefront. And, you know, I got Rocfame over here, I got Colors over here, you know what I'm saying, 2 guests at one time, we're going to do it in, you know, so that's what it is. So just to get into it, introduce yourself, Rockman.
Well, it's Rocfame.
Rocfame.
Yes. Shouts to the Rocfame media family and the Rock Boys in New York. You feel me? I'm Rocfame. I am 1/3 of Those to Watch Radio, 5-time award-winning radio show and podcast here in Charleston, South Carolina. I am one of many of the Meeting of the Bosses. Shouts to everybody on that roster. I don't even want to go into the names. Right. Yes. Shouts to Jay Brown too. That's our engineer for Those to Watch Radio.
Meeting of the Bosses.
Yes, and the Meeting of the Bosses. I am a dancer.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm a choreographer, an award-winning choreographer.
Well, there you go.
I do backup dancing for artists out here.
Oh, yeah.
I'm in a few little videos and
stuff
like that.
Videos
and I produced my own. If you go on YouTube and look up the Charleston Black Parade, you'll see my conglomerate group of dancers that I put together to celebrate us as melanated folks.
I know that's right.
I do promos, I do flyers. I am part-time at Tipsy Twerk. Is the only Black-owned pole and dance studio in Charleston.
Wow, where's that located?
In Somerville.
Okay.
Oh no, excuse me. It was in Somerville. It's in West Ashley now. She moved. And shouts to Moni Grant. She's been doing her thing. I'm a senior instructor. I teach body language there for the ladies who come out, get some exercise on with me, you know. I am 1/2 of the Meeting of the Minds, which is a 13-year running artist showcase and networking event. We bring the city out every single month. It's just once a month. I don't do events. I do that one event, just to put that out there because people like to. You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's right.
But that's about it. I also have Rock Life podcast that I started on my own. It kind of came and birthed from the Misfits podcast that I used to do with Tip. Her stage name is Ecstasy.
Okay. And, I like that stage name.
XTNC.
Oh, take that.
Shouts to Miss Tiffany Nelson out there. And Rock Life podcast, I don't have guests to interview. I literally bring people on the show to discuss topics.
Okay.
Colors actually is one of my very first guests.
Okay.
And it was a really positive one. And it was just talking about, you know, just the positive aspect of life and how to overcome a lot of things. And he was great. Shouts to Miss Trees. Yeah.
BB Goddess Bastet.
Yeah, Goddess Bastet. I had them all on there and that was pretty dope. So I'm going to continue with that soon.
Yeah, that's what's
but
up.
Of course, you know, life gets to people. So you already know I'll be bringing it back. I also am the host for Mystify Encounters. Shouts to Eric Gerardo and Mystify Productions. He's actually our videographer for our featured artist at the Meeting of the Minds.
Okay.
So we do much work together. I've interviewed hundreds of artists out here.
Oh man, this is what's up. I got to link up with this one here, man.
I don't think there's nobody I haven't come across, and if I haven't, I'll see you soon because I already know.
Well, I appreciate you making time for me to come do this In My Opinion podcast. You know what I'm saying? And I got one question before we let Colors introduce himself. How did you come up with the name? And I apologize for screwing it up again. But how did you come up with the name Rocfame?
Well, we were a bunch of black sheep, young in our 20s. Okay. Me and my daughter's father, Henry, was with him for 10 plus years. He's out in New York right now. we actually had a group of friends that we came together. We started calling ourselves the Rock Boys
Oh,
and the Rock Girls. We actually built our own little family. Everybody had their own thing. And when I left New York and I came here, I was introduced into the music scene. Like, it punched me in the face. And I was like, I gotta do something with this. I gotta do something. I gotta start interviewing people. I gotta do something. And
so you left New York?
Yeah,
Okay.
I left New York and I came to move down here in 2015.
Okay.
And it was a rock family. And I was like, you know, I took the rock and I was like, well, what am I trying to do out there? They was like, oh, Jessica, you're going to be famous. Everybody say that. Jessica, you're going to be famous. You're going to be low-key famous. In New York, everything is low-key. So I was like, you know what? Let me take Rocfame, put it together. So Rocfame Media came from that.
Okay.
And then he started calling me Miss Rocfame. Shit, Miss Rocfame. And I was like, and then everybody else started calling me Miss Rocfame. And I was like, I guess it's done.
That's what's up. So I can tell, you know, it's a whole interview right by itself. So, Colors, what's up, man? So, what you got going on? Introduce yourself to the people.
What's up? It's Colors Network, man. Shit. You know, artist, promoter, all that great stuff, host. You know what I'm saying? I was the founder of Long Time Coming Entertainment with Jay Brown. I recently stepped down and passed the torch to headliner. So from 2011 to March 2022. Yeah, I'm saying that's a Long Time Coming Entertainment. I'm just the artist on the label.
Okay.
Shit.
And I was going to ask you about that. 'Cause I did see that interview. And so, how was that process, the mindset, and you know, stepping down from the CEO to be an artist?
But doing it for so long, it was like, I felt like it I don't want to say overstayed my welcome. Because I was going to do it in 2020, but then COVID hit.
That's screwed up everything.
You know, and I talked.
But then it opened up doors to other stuff.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. But Headliner was always there, even before she was actually even an artist on Long Time Coming Entertainment. She was like, you know, doing features for artists I had back in the days and always coming through. And every time she, you know what I'm saying, she always had that motherly vibe. Like, you know, kind of already had that kind of like facade. So it was already, I was looking at, actually it was supposed to be her and my partner Sean Treasy, but that didn't happen. So it was just, it was supposed to.
Eye roll.
Oh yeah, Treasy, yeah, it's supposed to be her and Sean Treasy.
So you say you're an artist. What kind of artist are you?
Hip hop artist.
I mean, like you sing or
a rap. Oh yeah, definitely.
A little harmony in it.
I would say like a offbeat J. Cole.
Yeah.
I say that Nas, if you will. So that's one of the talents. Of course, then I do a podcast, Food Talk, with Jay Brown and Long Time Coming Model Aria, edited by Rocfame. Also do like I said, 150 the Beat to the Bosses. Also, those watching me, like I said, 5-time award, like she said, with me, Rocfame and Jay Brown. What else? Other Side podcast with me and Ali Shaman every second and fourth Friday. We interview guests for like an hour. It's more, those watch radio, we do 3 guests, 30 minutes each. But Other Side is 1 guest, a whole hour. And then I call it like an independent 60 minutes. If you back from them times of 60 minutes, Bob Walters, and or just like one, and it's every second Friday and fourth Friday. And then, but I think I'm leaving something out. I think that's it.
I know you're leaving something out. Oh, that's go.
He also founded the Meeting of the Minds.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're the founder.
He
Okay.
actually started it in his apartment.
December 2008.
I think we had talked about that briefly when I came to the meeting.
Yeah, I started my apartment and just started because I wanted people to network. When I was a hungry young artist, I used to get on stage, rap with people, get their numbers, and then, I used to only get numbers if I liked the people. Then I realized that's stupid because what if they connect to somebody else you like, or vice versa? Yeah. And I started getting people numbers and, connected with it. It's like, call me Network King. And I was like, that's just sound too egotistical. Let's just change it to Network Man. And, that's how it was Colors, aka Network Man, Colors Network Man. But, what it was like, I want to, I want to do something to bring everything together. So I got because of EBT back then. I was just down and just threw a big thing at my apartment. It was like, hey, come through. I thought the whole series would come out because I support so many people, but it was like probably 5-7 people. But it kept building. Okay. And then shout out to always got shout out to Sandra Wilson, one of the first people that sponsored me outside of my apartment. I was at the A-Loft.
So you was doing the Meeting of the Minds at your apartment?
Yeah, it was on before that. We were just kind of
like just get together and
sitting there, talk, rap, pass your music around.
There you go.
Yeah, if you're a model, you pass your portfolio.
So the same thing, just
smaller down. And it was like Sandra Wilson was one of the first people that sponsored me, and I moved to A-Loft, got a little bigger with it. And then it was Darryl Goodman who actually connected me to Scott's Grant, and then actually gave me a stage, him and his cousin Ray Harvey. And from that stage, he was like, you can have people walk. The models don't got to sit down, they can walk. And the artists don't got to sit down and play a CD back then. Yeah. They can actually rap, as long as it's clean. And then, that's how that happened. And then Regina from Scott's Grant loved how I was going. So once my sponsorship was up with Mr. Goodman, she reached out to me personally, and we built a relationship, and she kind of helped groom me to mine, gave me theme ideas. So I was, for those three people, I'm always going to be forever indebted.
I know that's right,
Daryl Goodman, Sandra Wilson, Regina Scott Sanders, who does dope stuff out here for the community. So those three people groomed it. And then, and when it got 10 years, I was getting burnt out. I tried to find partners, but shout out to J Vibe, he didn't want it. PD, the CEO, he didn't want it. And then, as I admit, Rocfame, she danced behind this amazing singer, performer, settle. But she didn't want to just dance. She would always come up to me or inbox me, like, hey, how do you do this? Or, like she was fascinated by it. So, like, you could tell that,
be involved.
Yeah, so I was like, I reached out to her. I can't remember exactly when. And I said, before this year, when I come into the next year, would you like to just be my business partner with this? Because it's draining.
Yeah.
And I love her work ethic. Like, she came with good ideas. Like, she brought the feature concept to Meet the Minds. I wasn't thinking like that. She brought this the spin-off thing that we're going to do, Meet the Minds Presents, independent concert. She brought that idea. There was a lot of good ideas. Even like the artists kind of making it like, letting people know they were going to perform their own kind of commercials, and she was making the flyers. So it was like dope.
That's what's up, man. This is a shout out to Meeting of the Minds because I did check it out. And I think about it, I used to mix a lot, a while ago, I used to know a lot of underground music and things going on. And really, I kind of got away from it. And actually starting a podcast, you start starting groups and joining groups on Facebook. It opens up another world of what's really going on under there. All the people that's upcoming with these different projects that, we want to bring to the forefront. And, I went out there, and it was, I really was excited when y'all passed the mic around. Man, I swear.
We're the only place that does that.
I walked in there.
You see anybody do that now, they got it from Meet the Minds.
Hey, they got it from there. I've never seen it nowhere else. They might do that, but they got their people they pass the mic to. The way y'all did it, everybody they went around the room, and if you had something to say, introduce yourself, tell people what's going on, you had your chance to actually say it on the mic and get yourself out there. That's why a lot of flyers on the table. It made me feel like I was falling short. I want to get some t-shirts, give away some t-shirts, so I might reach out and do a Meeting of the Minds and actually go out there and, network and, bring my flyers and my t-shirts. And because, a lot of times you can have a great product, but if you don't have a venue or a way to get it out there, even though we do social media, you still have to have people that share it and people to move it. And, the more people you connect to, like doing this show, I know I'm going to reach some of y'all people, and some of the people that follows me is going to be in tune to y'all, check y'all out. So it's always great to be networking. And I really appreciate that because when I went out there, I saw OSB out there, I saw, Mr. Matthews and the Beatles.
Shout out to Matthews, that's how I even connected.
Yeah, exactly, man. We had a good time. Yeah, the co-op, man, doing big things. So let's move back over here to Rocfame. I'm saying? I got Rocfame on my head, so it keeps fucking with me. So I rock, man. That's just nothing. I rock. So as far as in the industry, the music industry, or dancing, did you see any complications with being a female, or is it harder for a female? Is that a stereotype, or how did you see?
I guess it's because I'm not an artist. I'm not a musical artist, so I don't face those challenges, and I'm the media.
Yeah, I got you.
So I get a different level of respect when I reach out to these artists and actually talk to them.
Yeah.
95% of the time, I look like Colors' little brother.
Yeah, I know that's right.
So it's not like I'm getting pressed anyway.
Yeah.
And, to be in an industry relationship as well, that kind of stops people from trying me.
Yeah.
He's well known, I'm well known. So it's like, I don't get tried like that.
Okay.
There's a level of respect.
I know I wouldn't try you. You just got that I can handle myself.
Yeah. Trust me, I toned down from 2019 rock. Ask him.
You are getting older. You got to tone down.
Hey, listen, I used to be all on the leash. I used to be, but I'm calm now.
It's all good. Yeah, I need to calm rock now.
Yeah. And as a dancer, you're buying my services.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's bad enough that I'm in maybe lingerie, something risque.
Yeah.
So it's like when these guys ask for me to, or my dance group to be in their video, they know not to even go there because I will cut it off.
That's right. Yeah.
And shouts to Lena and Uniqua. We curse on the show.
Mm-hmm.
We smart ass bitches. Like I ain't gonna lie to you. We would do the 180 and we would be very sexy on your scene, on your set. But don't try us. Like we're not the one. We carry ourselves with a certain air.
Yeah, for sure.
That demands respect. So I've never gotten tried by anybody. So I've been good.
And that's like you said. You're more of the media side of it, which everybody wants the media to look at them in a good.
They don't want the media.
Yeah, because you really can put stuff out there.
As soon as I Twitter figure it out, they be like, "Oh shit, Jessica done said some shit. Oh my god, what Rock talking about?" Like,
best just to step back and just leave it alone. Hopefully, it died down.
Yeah,
don't even try to interact with that.
Oh yeah,
I know that's right. So you say you're from New York, so
yeah.
So when did you move down there, and where you from? And
I'm from the Bronx. You already know.
Okay, that's
what's
up. Okay,
I'm from the Bronx. I moved down here in 2015 because my parents retired down here.
Okay.
And I'm the only child.
Okay. So you lived out about 5 or 6 years. You used to visit, or y'all just came down here?
Well, yeah, my dad visited and I visited. I was in New York my whole life, so.
Oh, okay.
My dad retired here when I was in high school, though. So I did 3 years of high school here, and I took my ass back. And then 10 years later, then I was like, y'all getting old. Yeah, let me come down here and see what the hell's going on. So, yeah, and I just stayed. I love the culture. I love Charleston. Charleston's
That's what I'm going to ask you. A lot of times people come to New York and they look at us as too slow or, and you know what I'm saying? So I really never really had the desire too much to go up north other than networking and,
I no longer have the desire.
That's crazy.
I don't want to
I'm glad to hear that you came to South Carolina and you embraced it and you actually like it here because sometimes you have reverse.
And what I say about that is people who claim Charleston is too slow, Charleston is this, down south is that. Your ass never went back up north.
For sure.
So I don't want to hear none of that.
And everybody came from down south.
Yeah, I don't want to hear none of it. My roots and my family, a few generations back, they were all down here from Hartsville, South Carolina.
That's what's up.
So it's my family navigated to Boston and New York, and that's where I stayed. That's how I grew up and stuff like that. But New York, I love the culture. I love the scene. It's big, bright lights. It's opportunities up the ass. My only thing is, I don't miss the living situation there. You know what I mean? It was really expensive to stay there. Not to say that people don't make money, but wow, look for what you're paying in your house. Yeah. This is probably the apartment that's equivalent.
My brother went up there. He's playing that. He was like, man, you have a little studio apartment, be all $2,000.
Yeah.
Just ridiculous prices.
Yeah. But
you know what I'm saying, man. So over here with Colors, you got that song with Going Through the Motion.
Going Through the Motion.
With Taya or what's her name?
Tavia. From out of Guatemala, John's Island.
Yeah, y'all got 5.9 thousand views on that, man, and I checked it out and it really got a strong message to it. I really enjoyed it. Right now, with everything that's going on, you need a song like that. With the shooting in Texas. I mean, every day, it's something going on. You had 21 dead. Hearts go out to the family of those kids, and because it's just unbelievable. But that song, man, it really, you never know when the song is going to touch you a certain type of way. And I checked it out, and you got a deep message in that. So what's the inspiration behind?
Like I said, my uncle, I went to one funeral in my life, and I was I don't remember, I think I was 11, 12, my grandma died, and I was teary-eyed, I was fucked up, and I said, I can't do this. So, I never went to a funeral after that.
Just to elaborate on that real quick before we move on. So you never went to another funeral by choice because you just couldn't take it?
Yeah, okay. Exactly.
And I feel that.
No, I feel you. So that's my, like I said in the song, that's my usage. I had two uncles that died in 2020. Yeah, my uncle, rest in peace, my uncle Andy Ferguson, my uncle Adams Mazik, my uncle Michael Mazik, aka Junie. So they passed. Like I said, Adams and my uncle Andy passed in 2020, and my uncle Junie passed in 2015 July. So I just wanted to make it, just tell, just express how I felt. That's how I dealt with it. Just, writing. And I was hitting HG and Cozy up at the time. And I needed that kind of a beat that gave you that puffy, missing you feel.
Yeah.
I feel like he delivered that. And then Tavia, I'm a big fan of Tavia forever. Oh my God. So I hit her and I was like, I want you on this. And I had to work. I remember that. And I'm like outside trying to like, she go into the studio and they send the pieces to Jay Brown. I was like, what you look at that? What you look at that? So she did that and we did the video in North Carolina. Like first half in Lumberton, North Carolina.
So how long ago did y'all actually record it and did the video?
2020, probably 2020.
It'd be like that. That's why I asked, man.
Yeah,
Sometimes you have something stored away, man, and you put it in the corner, and then you bring. That's why I asked you that, because it doesn't just because you just put it out don't mean you just made it. You know?
It was 2020. It was late 2020 and probably early 2021. We was done shooting all the scenes. It just took some time. Jay Brown had some personal stuff going on, so he couldn't really get back to it. And then he was able to get to it and. We got it out and started pushing it, and Rocfame did the dope flyer that you see that I pushed with it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, I'm loving it. I'm pushing. I'm performing it. I performed it at David Freeman's event. What was it, a couple weeks ago? Wasn't really planned like like overnight type thing. And then I'm performing this one with Elder Carla Town.
Oh yeah, I forgot I'm a part-time model.
Oh yeah,
man,
she's all over fashion. Yeah, she's all over fashion.
That's what's up, man. So where you from? What's your background?
I was born in Manhattan, Kansas.
Oh, Kansas.
Yeah, see, I know.
Kansas, Manhattan. What's your name from New York too?
No, I was raised in different parts of South Carolina. A lot of my family's from Dairy Road.
Okay.
Right, we used to have a street, Dairy Road. I got family in Sheep Island.
Yeah. Okay, so you know where this was at then? Okay.
Yeah, well, next thing wasn't here. It would just be tramway. Yeah. I know that's yeah. Sangaree. Yeah, basically something for there.
Back to rock over here, like you know what I mean. So yeah, I know you got that. Those to watch podcast, and so you want to give us some information on how that works, and like so you said, it comes. I know it comes every Saturday, right?
3 Saturdays out the month.
3 Saturdays out the month.
Yeah, and the first Saturday we take off. Basically, we give 30-minute. Free interviews to 3 business owner, artists, whatever you do, whatever your craft is, you get free 30-minute interviews live via Zoom on Facebook.
Oh wow! Okay.
We haven't transitioned into broadcasting elsewhere, but we used to be on a few stations. But we're independent at the end of the day.
Yeah, which is the most important thing.
So we go where we want to go. You know what I mean? But it's great.
Do the artists or the talent reach out to you, or do you reach out to them?
Both. Yeah, if you really want somebody on the show, hit somebody up.
Yeah, no egos.
Yeah, no egos. Yeah.
That's the most important thing, though.
Yeah, you gotta stay humble on this.
You got to, man. Just keep it moving. Because one minute you up, next minute you down.
Facts, no fiction.
Exactly, man. And the only thing about it, the only thing keep the down from making it and the up from making it is, stopping. You know what I'm saying? I always believe as long as you keep going, you can turn the tide.
Oh, and shouts to all the past hosts of Those to Watch Radio. The foundation didn't start with me.
Oh, okay.
There was, you can name.
Oh, God, Lord. J Vibe, of course, but he still guest hosts from time to time. Lovey. Lovey's a second generation broadcaster. Her mom was on Channel 4 or 5, Patrice Smith, for the news. But yeah, she Lovey Smith. Also model coach for a long time coming. Miss Treese, she was a host. Shy the Diva, this rapper now. Lena G started with Those Watch Radio. Mahogany Darkberry. It's so many people. I'm just thinking of the current ones. Was Whitney was the first. I think Whitney and Jennifer Vanderhorst were the original female lady hosts on Those Watch Radio when it started in Animal. Shakira Latson with my cousin, first cousin with Brett. That was a start. But as life, babies, moving, people leave. Yeah. And I tried
as you get older and more responsibilities.
Because I wanted to have 2 females and 2 guys. And then the equation works how it works. I left alone.
And they've always been very supportive because I used to teach almost every Saturday, damn near. If I could not do it, I couldn't do it. But, all the guest hosts that ever came on, I appreciate you, for holding it down with Colors and Jay, because there was a time where every weekend I was somewhere doing something.
Yeah, so dance behind this person. I remember you in Augusta, dance behind the singer.
So you do all this full time? And do y'all have a job or anything?
Yeah, I have
a
job
too. It's blowing my mind how much I see y'all and I know. I do a show. I wanted to do a show every week. That was my thing. I want to drop a show every week, every Friday. It is hard. It's difficult. Difficult it is. And I see y'all doing so much. And I'm like, where's the time at? You know what I'm saying? Like
Scheduling.
Yeah, and that's true. Scheduling and staying true to the schedule and actually planning your day out.
Yes.
That's what's up.
Colors is definitely the scheduler.
Yeah.
I just follow along.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like, do we have somebody on this day? Because it's such want to come on. I'm like, damn. Yeah. She used to do that a lot. I used to be booked up for months. I said, let me stop. So I stopped. I think I told her, like, I'm 2022. I'm going to stop booking months in advance because if somebody got something going on, we the media, we can't even cover because we book people way back. So stop that.
And we've got the privileged, the 2020 kind of messed us up on in studio.
Yeah, we do it all the time.
Yeah.
We used to do this,
we used to do in
and
studio.
take pictures of the artist, the
but
guests.
now we do it via Zoom.
Yeah.
But that gained us access to broadcast in Africa, like it was Africa.
And see, that's what I need to get on.
London, Hawaii, California,
Los Angeles.
Chicago,
We interviewed Sugar T.
E40's
sister. Yeah, that was dope.
That's
the one who sings that Sprinkle.
Sprinkle. Sprinkle me, man.
Yeah.
It actually got us to outsource. It got us to outsource and really have a large reach.
That's what's up. I appreciate y'all coming in my opinion once again. If I ain't tell y'all that already.
We honored to be here, man.
I appreciate that.
We're all on the ground.
So let's get so I guess this will be a question to both of y'all. I start with you, Colors, over here. So how do y'all feel about Charleston music, and do you think because we have a lot of artists that came out of Charleston, they're doing a lot of great things, but nobody's went really mainstream to where maybe even underground mainstream, it just. What do you think Charleston? Do you have to leave Charleston to get on?
I'll let her ask.
Okay, Rock.
That's what I think. Go first.
She raised her hand over here. Oh yeah, that's a good one.
I guess me being from New York, not to say that Charleston is closed-minded, but I've noticed that the artist here is all about me.
Self,
me. Okay. Now, when someone is trying to take them further, I think that there is artist PTSD here because small towns like this get taken advantage of so much big time. I'm from New York, I'm from Chicago, I'm this, I'm that, I'm Sony, I'm Def Jam, and I heard about people making fake flyers, coming up with fake credentials, taking these people money and having their hopes and dreams put on a showcase that never happens or it doesn't move, you know what I mean? So now artists is real selfish, which is in your own right to be, about their music and what exactly they do. They don't realize when somebody actually has a greater opportunity to take them out of Charleston and make them worldly.
Okay.
Then it seems so petty here, and this is coming from me just watching from the background, me looking at artist showcase, event planners, janky promoters and stuff like that. Everybody it looks messy to the outside. I went to Atlanta with Colors, the network man here, and we went to an award show.
She was dominated all the way on.
Okay. We brought home so many Charleston trophies.
Nobody was there but us from
Charleston.
Charleston.
Nobody from Charleston was there but us. We were the only representation. Now, he was inside, being the good network guy. I was outside being ratchet with all the turn-ups.
I know that, right?
You feel me?
You got to feel a little ratchet in Atlanta now.
But here's the thing. Even people in Atlanta was like, where you from? I'm like, I'm from the Bronx. Where you coming from, though? I'm from Charleston. Oh, I don't fuck with Charleston.
Damn, for real?
Y'all too messy. Y'all don't know how to work together. I would never. I heard this, and this, and this. And I'm like, why is that, though?
Because it got to be something, man. Because, we're one of the most southern states. People used to put it on our accent. But then you got people in Georgia that, that came up with Gucci Man and stuff like that. Because I figure, once somebody from here blows up, the only place you can get that type of music is from here. But somehow somebody got to open the door.
Yeah, you can't blow up and just shut the door behind you. But I'm the best thing here. Nobody fucking with
no ass. That's exactly what happens. Nobody wants to claim here once they take off from here. And that's really sad.
Yeah.
I remember me doing a showcase with Rodiga, and even she saying, you know what I mean, I'm only out here the check.
Yeah,
I heard so much. I heard this, I heard that, I heard this, I heard that, I heard this, and this is coming from somebody who ain't nowhere near from here.
Yeah.
In Chicago, my homeboy that I do the 8586 podcast with, shout out to Jason Davis, you know, even he just looking from the outside in, and I'm telling you what people are looking at. This is not really my opinion. For real, that's good info, yo. Yeah, it's not really my opinion. Yeah. Because I'm here with y'all in this.
Yeah, trying to make it happen.
Nobody throwing short.
People from the outside, and you know, I got people, my rock fam, they support me from out there, but all they see on social media is mess. You know, not to say, you know, for nothing, I tried to really do a versus battle that was major. Mm-hmm. I tried to broadcast them in different places. I had hookups in New York, Chicago, sitting there trying to broadcast, get these people names out. But because they thought I was going to steal from them. Yeah, they didn't want to work with you. No, they cut me out. Wow. Without even talking. Just because you're from. No, just because they got artist PTSD. Yeah. And they're like, me. What about me? I. And they don't realize when somebody was trying to do something for them. They don't know that feeling anymore because they get taken advantage of a lot. Now, I can say if we cut out all these janky promoters, these fake ass showcases, these maybe wannabe prizes, and all this promising of this, that, and the third, you can't mess with people, baby. Like, you couldn't come and mess with those to watch radio. Yeah, it's not mine, but that's my baby. Yeah. You feel me? So when people put their heart and their soul into their music, spending money and doing all of this for their career, when they get taken advantage of, that brick wall is up. And I learned that the hardest recently. Okay? And that's probably why people from the outside think Charleston messy. So, I mean, what about the music, though? Do you think, I mean, because y'all do the Meeting of the Minds, so y'all see a lot of underground talent. Yeah. Oh, and I mean, talent. Period. And that's the only and that's why it's so like, what is it? Because, man, I've been around so much talent, and I've been around, you know, big movements, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, like with Dirty Dave back in the day and Marlon Racks, and you know what I'm saying? The promotion and the drop was there, but like you said, it must be something deeper than that because with so many people so close, and for some reason, they can't cross over to that. Or the people that did make it maybe don't reach back. And don't even, you know, acknowledge that they're from Charleston. Well, let me just shout out Lay Wills right quick. This girl's in commercials, national commercials. Mm-hmm. She's in California. She's taking roles on. She is doing her thing. She is out in Hollywood right now. And anytime, on God, she is in town, she does a Meeting of the Minds. She will come through.
Never act like she's bigger than that.
She never act like she's bigger. And that's the attitude and the energy that's needed. Yeah.
Paulo, same way. Paulo, you know, his other shows and stuff like that.
He will definitely come through always. I don't care how big. You can look on his Facebook and all the time and check out his performances. You would think he had a big arena, something huge, and he is because he's major like that. But he will always come back home and take care of his fans that started him and pushed him up to where he is.
He always has a
That's what you have to do, man. Everybody has to reach back and pull that person back up. So, you know what I'm saying? So, like, you know, one of the things, like, with the music in Charleston, like, do you see us on the right path to that? I mean, because you've been there about 5 years. You've been there for a long time. Are we just stagnant? Or do you see some type of progression towards that mentality? Because I thought Charleston was going to been on a long time ago. Even when we was doing Down Bottom Records and moving, I thought our movement, because, you know, anytime you're doing something, you feel like your movement is different. You're going to be the one to see the right person. And it's just, and back then you didn't have a lot of social media outlets other than like, you know what I'm saying? MySpace. Yeah, MySpace. I take it all the way back, you know what I'm saying? And YouTube was just starting out. At the end of that,
nobody was really.
And you know, it used to cost all kind of money to make videos. Now you can
videos like God in the thousands. Yeah. And it was like also click. That's why I feel like it's being better. Like seeing what you're talking about now. Like back then, it was like if you didn't have Goldie or Phase on your flyer, your album cover, nobody want to check for it. If you had Mr. Taylor, Fat Boy, Marley Marl, Infrared, Shalom, Raquel, Hollywood and Troy, Dirty Dave, all your stuff. Then nobody want to check for it. It was so much of click. It was way more clickish. So I mean, we seeing that era and seeing where it's at now. I feel better.
I definitely see artists working together. You know what I mean? Pulling together and making great music and doing great business with each other. But You know, the only thing that I would say is for artists to just by experience, just by me watching, don't get distracted by a label. You know, if you're building your own, then that's cool, but you don't have to sign on to no distribution deals.
Yeah.
All the stuff that they offer is stuff that you can do yourself. And if you want to get the proper knowledge, actually go to somebody that will give you all of the knowledge and all of the paperwork, the legal stuff, and the information you need to do all that distribution stuff yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There are people out there that has the correct knowledge and the know-how, the actual paperwork to get you paid every time that you are at a venue, every time that
you
stuff,
the CR codes.
Yeah, absolutely. But there's people out there, go pay for the information. You gotta pay.
You know, would you tell an artist that you think they should go and venture off and try to?
Absolutely, because like the assignment is not local, it's global.
Yeah.
At the end of the day. You know what I mean? Always come back and do your thing here.
Yeah.
Your fan base will follow you if you got a good fan base.
Yeah.
But I definitely would encourage you stepping out of the box and going other places and performing and stuff like that. I know of people that, you know, just stopped performing in Charleston, period, because they done exhausted everything. You know what I mean? It's crazy. I go to the Purple Buffalo, Meeting of the Minds is there. The same people, you know what I mean? Like, you know, so it's great to get your music out so other people can hear you. You know what I mean? You can talk to DJs. You can get your music spun somewhere else. You know what I mean? That's what you're supposed to do at the end of the day.
Yeah, that was crazy. Speaking of DJs, when G Money was a part of that, oh my God, him and Paul Davis. And the O was the only Charleston artist out there. That's crazy. In every meeting of mine, G Money gives so much information. People walking out, people using it for smoke breaks, and he gives you so much information about, you know, events to be at and stuff like that. That's crazy.
And shouts to DJ G Money from Z93 Jams. That's our DJ for the Meeting of the Mind.
Humble cat. Humble as hell.
Yes.
That's what's up, man, because you definitely need to stay humble. So, like, I see y'all do the Meeting of the Mind is 787 Bar and Grill.
Yeah.
77 since 2014. I don't have no plans to ever leave. It just makes you feel home. Like, no, you know, no disrespect to any other venues. I appreciate, you know, but just for what we try to do. Even the guy, even Mike, shout out to Mike Thomas from Chillin' Grill, once he realized, you know, took it to 77. That's a perfect place for it, man. Because, you know.
Yeah, you know the scene.
Yeah, Mike been out forever. Mike was on the End Zone back in the days, the Diplomat. So
that's all I'm right there, yo.
Yeah.
Dip is something else, boy.
Yeah, man. Right there, yeah.
The dip was
one way in.
Yeah, one way in, yeah. And they said scribblers, like, scribbling. I was young, I was 18. Using my brother ID to get in, man. And them boys would be buck naked.
Yeah.
Like, yo,
walking around, light flashing on the ass, yeah.
Man, it was off the chain, man. And, you know, it's also, and the dip was so small, too. It don't take much, man, to have a prosperous, you know, venue or have something going on. It's all about the promotion.
Yeah, definitely. Because, like I said, there was 77 was even open like that on Sundays.
Yeah.
And, you know, Meet the Minds came and he saw what the potential and offered me, and I always kicked myself for that back then, all the Sundays. But I just couldn't see past myself. There wasn't Rocfame then. If there was, I would have took it. But, and I just like, that's too much. And so he was all the Sundays. I kind of, what? Imagine what could have been done. Yeah, but, you know, things happen for a reason.
Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, I believe that too. Everything happens for a reason.
But it was, you know, just the idea that, you know, a venue wasn't even really open like that on Sundays. And now it's like everybody trying to grab a Sunday.
Oh, yeah. Not our Sunday, now.
Yeah, second Sunday we on it. We switching on shout to Georgia Newby.
That locked in, right? It was a good turnout. I really enjoyed it, man.
It's dope, man. We have, like I said, the next one is June 12th. That's the Triple Threat, hosted by Georgia Nubia, Rocfame, headliner. Feature artist from Columbia, Shana Girl. Yeah, it's gonna be dope.
Well, that's so like,
listen, 5 awards later, okay, we've been in our glory, okay. Last award show we went to, we did not win, and we graciously brung the Podcast of the Year award back.
Umbrella Talk, you can still get your
yeah, Umbrella Talk. And we shouting you out, and we calling you out.
I know that right.
Come get your award.
In my favorite podcast, like
we spent all that gas money,
you know what it is,
and a tire bus, and all of that. For us to bring your award home and you still ain't get it, I'm gonna keep it up, dog. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna scratch his name right off. Like,
I know that's right. Put it on there.
Just for no reason.
So y'all part of like any kind of award giving ceremony type anything? Do y'all do anything like that?
Meeting of the Minds. We do an appreciation
award every December.
Okay.
During our anniversary.
Yeah, I still got some people appreciation awards.
Nobody will come pick them thing up.
That's what I'm saying, that boy.
I bring my home. It's gonna be right here. You know what I'm saying? For real. Put it right on the show.
Next video, matter of fact, off over 30. It's called Where My Ladies At. That will be dropping Tuesday, 31st. Yeah, that's a nice. You seeing that? That's
okay.
That's like I said. That's off of me and Treasy, but we're gonna drop that for the summer. It's called Where My Ladies At. Produced by HG and Cozy, shot by Jay Brown, mixed and mastered, recorded by Jay Brown, featuring a long time coming singer Rico and Sean Treasy and me, and we also feature my cousin Ruthless AJ and my cousin Lady Carl.
And I'm dancing.
And Rocfame dancing in there. And Pepe dancing in there.
I didn't even know dancing.
And Lady Will's in there. So much people in that thing. Patrice Model Codes, headline. Oh my God.
Yeah.
They're definitely fine events.
The city came out for that.
Yeah, they did.
Man.
Donna J, Tay Monet.
And that's when we first met Miss Robin Down.
Oh yeah, met my lady. Yeah, I brought her out.
We
was only like 2 months in at the time.
Okay.
Yeah. We was only at that time, because we shot that video October 2020. And then my lady started dating September 2020.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what's up. Congratulations.
Thanks.
So are you single, Rock?
No.
What's up? Let you know. We're all want to know. I wasn't gonna go there. We started talking about relationships and stuff.
Word around the street is that I am, but I don't know. It was some weird thing. Everybody said, "Was Rock single?" My inbox started blowing up. Are you single now?
Man.
Are you single now? I was like, calm down.
Oh, so you wasn't single?
I'm not.
Oh, you're not?
I'm not. Nobody ever asked a man if the relationship is intact. I always get the questions.
Okay.
I am definitely not.
Right.
I'm not. But
That's what's up.
yeah, it's a good thing. It's
Yeah.
Keep it low.
That's what it is.
Bash hash, you feel me? It's better that way.
It is better that way. It is better that way.
It's better that way.
So what's the future for you? Like, what's your next? I mean, y'all doing so much. Like, I went to the Colors page, and you know, I seen it was some girl in there that she had a movie.
Oh yeah, shout out to Donna J.
So
Sandra also. Yeah, Sandra. Sandra had a movie called Piano's Her Name.
Yeah,
I'm an actress too.
Yeah, we was in it a long time.
Because y'all doing so much, I'm trying to check out everything, so I can't watch all or nothing. I was trying to get a feel, you know.
Yeah, shout out to Sandra. That was all. That was shot by Jay Brown for a long time coming.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, a lot of Rocfame, a lot of people was in that. Black Rainbow, good Lord. Donna J was a star for a long time coming.
Yeah.
Donna J also wrote her own movie. A lot of people was in it called Loyal 2.
Yeah.
She already got Loyal 1 out. And also
stuff out, man, because this is stuff that's out here. You know, and maybe I'm the one who's been missing it, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, I started joining groups and getting back into what's going on locally and underground and, you know, people that's trying to do positive things and get us to the next level in Charleston. And, you know, like I said, with your page, there's so much going on. I'm like, man.
So then I got to be like, woo!
Yeah.
A shout out to Donna J as well. She has a song called Female Pinocchio, Rocfame's in that video.
I saw that,
Yeah, that video should be dropping any day now. It's featuring myself rapping and Blackberry.
I'm going to watch y'all rest of the night, man. I swear. I'm going to go.
Links galore.
I'm about to be in there like, oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah, I'm ready for that drop. Yeah.
You know, which I was trying to do that to get prepared, but it's so much stuff. So many different avenues, so many different podcasts, music ventures, movies.
Yeah, it's like, we got so much together, we got so much apart. It's like a lot. It's like a conglomerate.
Yeah, man. I can tell y'all motivate each other.
Oh yeah.
And keep each other going in the same path, man. That's what's up.
Yeah. I'm definitely trying to. If you're a dancer out there and you want a project to be a part of, definitely hit me up. I'm trying to do the Charleston Black Parade too.
Okay. Because
once again, we're in a space where, you know, being black is so taboo nowadays.
And I mean, we got Juneteenth coming up now. The boy finally made it a holiday, you know. So how y'all feel about that?
Oh, I think that's dope.
You see Walmart trying to...
that was running out there.
They tried it.
But see, you know, the thing about it is, it's like they want to try to market it, but they don't know how to market it.
No,
you know?
I don't like that.
They want some money.
Let me tell you, Ben and Jerry's actually supports and actually gives money to black communities and black organizations out there. Walmart is a fucking snake that tried to exploit something that did not belong to them. And what you didn't notice, hopefully y'all did notice, is that the word Juneteenth got a little doggone trademark on it. Who trademarked it? And I looked it up, and it's definitely a whole white man.
What?
That's never.
And that's why they made it a holiday like that.
That's not the reason why they made it a holiday.
But I mean, it was trademarked by a corporation or a white man.
But that was recent.
Oh, okay. So he just took advantage of a.
Yeah, he tried it, and like nobody's gonna support that. He does nothing for the black community. This man has never given no money to no type of organization to help any inner city. She know her politics. Yeah. I'm not with this. That's a whole different show for you.
Okay, yeah,
that's a whole different show for you. That's political rock right there.
She is beast.
Like, and just know, listen, I'm actually going to do something on that on Rock Life podcast. When I come out with my episodes, I already have a few done already. I really wanted to focus on mental health. I wanted to focus on black prosperity and how to spend our black dollar within our black community, just like Black Wall Street did.
For sure, yeah.
And Black Wall Street can happen anywhere,
yes, it can.
in any neighborhood, in any capacity. It could be between me, you, and him right now. We could put $300 a month down and build our own capital, or it could be a whole community doing the same thing. We have got to cut the people out that are taking advantage of our money and our work and our labor. We've got to learn how to work for ourselves.
Advantage of our culture, everything.
Yes, and it's always been that way, because when they appropriate our things, it's trendy and it's new.
That's true.
But then when we do it, we're looked at as ghetto.
Yeah.
Okay, and stereotypical. But when white people do it and take our things and wear their hair woolly and darken their skin and put on all of our clothes and mannerisms and our styles and take on our culture, it's trendy. It's vogue. It's top fashion. You know what I mean? And I'm really sick of that. We need to start owning our own stuff. Nobody can ever copy me. There is no other rock thing.
I know that's right.
You feel
I got
me?
I got the one and only right here, right now.
That's a fact.
You know what it is? Rocfame up in the house. You know what I'm saying? Colors over here. Man, in my opinion, podcast. Subscribe, like, share.
Please do.
But the most of all, enjoy the show. You heard?
Always.
You see how we doing it, right? We got podcasts, he got podcasts, we working together.
Yeah.
I ain't throwing salt on him, he's throwing salt on him. That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be, man. That's why I came out there to network and try to, get in tune with what's going on and, open up, more venues, more avenues to do what I'm trying to do, so.
Like, shouts to Jacob from Chicago. His podcast Lost to Us at the Southern Plug.
Oh, damn.
He still reached out and called us.
But he had us on his show the next day, and what we did in return, we put him on the meeting of the bosses, because that's what bosses do.
Yeah, no, that's
what we do. We support each other. Yeah. So whatever he's nominated for in the future, guess what? We put them both out. Because we know how to get people. We know how to get people. We win awards for people.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Don't tell me in Colors you were nominated for anything.
I know that's right.
Because
I see your nomination. I'm like, God damn. I know the boy Wall just it's like we
take turns. If we got one in Georgia, she's gonna take Georgia.
Yeah. I see that, man.
We take custody of the trophies. Yeah. I got a few of them.
Yeah. Jay Brown got one.
Man, that's definitely what's up. So I do appreciate y'all coming, man. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it out. I really, I know we talking about tomorrow. Oh well, we gonna link up. We're gonna make it happen, because I enjoyed both of y'all. I had a good time.
Oh, same here.
And I appreciate it. So once again, what I'm saying, we got Rocfame over here. We got Color. There's a lot going on, bringing Charleston to the forefront any way we possibly can. And I appreciate y'all checking it out. Like I said, like, subscribe, and hopefully you enjoyed the show. In my opinion, podcast.
That's what I'm talking about. Okay.
R.I.P. Uncle Ralphie.